Hello, Brave Family. I am coming back to you with another video today, and I'm so excited. So we're going to dive into this book again. This is called Something Bad Happened, and today we are talking about Chapter 5. So remember last video? Oh, I'm sorry, not Chapter 5, Chapter 6, Identifying Helpers. So last video I actually talked about this, and I talked about how Mr. Rogers, when he could see things that were happening in the news that might have felt scary, that we always need to look for the helpers. And right now there are so many helpers. There's grocery store workers. There's people that are able to cook and deliver food for us. There's doctors and nurses. I mean, there are some amazing people helping right now. So we're going to read a little bit about that. And also, being at home and being with your family and having them be able to help you is really important too. So, your parents, grandparents, teachers, and neighbors all care about your safety and work hard to protect you. In addition to these people who know you well, there are thousands of grown-ups who don't know you at all, working hard to keep you and all the plants and animals and people in our world safe. There are doctors, nurses, police officers, principals, teachers, government officials, and so many more people. These people and others like them work night and day to keep problems from happening. And when something does go wrong, these problem solvers work hard to understand why, to put extra protections in place to keep it from happening again. There are other kinds of helpers too. People from all over who show up when something bad happens to help people who were directly affected. So, did you know that Governor Abbott actually asked more nurses and more people to show up and help because we needed more people? And also there's different companies that are providing supplies for those nurses and doctors to help. So a lot of people are showing up and helping. All right. So problem solvers and helpers live all over the world. Smart people with big hearts live on your street. They live in your town and your country and in other countries too. Look again at the map where you drew the dots. So there's a page on here where you can draw a map, and you can see, and I would recommend at home if you want to, you could actually draw a big map and then put dots on it where you know that helpers are in your city and in your area. And you can actually shade parts of the world where problem solvers and helpers live. All these people caring about one another and helping each other and watching out for safety is one of the reasons why even though a bad thing happened, you are still quite safe. And it's very true. Okay, so now that we're done with that book, we're going to go straight into doing our mindfulness. So this week in your slide decks is all about getting along with others. And part of getting along with others, too, has to do with when you get overwhelmed and you may have to do schoolwork. And I know this is the second week of virtual learning, so hopefully this will help you. So this is called Erica's Homework Horrors, okay? So Erica was staring at her homework, chewing on a pencil, when she cracked the metal at the end of the eraser. "Erica!" her mother yelled. "Stop that!" "Can I watch TV?" Brady asked. "Did you finish your homework?" her mom asked her brother. "Done." Brady held up his math assignment. Mom nodded. Erica sighed, then heard the TV blasting from the den. Her eyes narrowed. She felt cheated. Erica was jealous. She wanted to watch TV too. She looked at her worksheet, her eyes heavy. She wouldn't finish it in time for her favorite show. When she looked at the math examples, she had no idea how to proceed. "Hurry, Erica. Dinner is in 10 minutes, she heard her mom say. Erica's stomach churned. She shook her leg nervously. She pulled out another pencil. She erased her answers, rubbing the eraser so hard the paper ripped. "Erica, what are you doing?" Mom walked over to the drawer and grabbed some tape to repair the paper. Erica watched, her hand in her lap, her shoulders sagging. She turned and looked into the den at her brother sprawled on the couch. Brady was so smart. He knew all the answers. He never had to ask for help. Erica's throat was clogged and her eyes stung. She was frustrated and didn't want to be in the kitchen. She wanted to watch TV. With jerky movements, she yanked her bag open and grabbed another pencil. She looked at the math problem again, her eyes squeezed tightly together, but all she could think was that Brady's was on the couch watching her favorite show in 5 minutes. That's it, Erica thought, and stuffed her unfinished homework into her bag. I didn't check it, Mom said. That's okay, Erica answered, her face red. I know it's right. Ooh. I know that there's probably a lot of times while you've been working on your slide decks at home where you felt frustrated and you also felt like you just wanted to be done with your work. And that's exactly how Erica is feeling, and she decided just to shove her homework in her backpack and pretend that she was done with it. So we're going to see if there's anything Erica can do to calm herself down. Okay? All right, so here is what she says to do. She says, take 5. These are ideas when you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Take 5 is a great exercise when I'm feeling overwhelmed. In this activity, you can pretend you're a detective. Begin with your eyes closed. Listen for 5 different sounds. Some might be inside, some might be outside, and you might even hear the sound of your own quiet breathing. Then notice 5 things that you can feel in your own body. Notice the warmth of your hands, the texture of your clothes, the pressure of your back against the chair. Then slowly open your eyes and look for 5 things around you that you hadn't noticed before. This exercise will reset your mind. Now you will be calm enough to tell your mom why you are frustrated and maybe get some help for that annoying homework. So, let's see. So we're going to think about 5 things that we can hear. We're going to close our eyes. And I'm going to say mine out loud, and you can just think about yours. You could say it out loud too. I hear the air conditioner. I hear the fan above me. I hear my breathing. I hear cars outside. And I hear the wind blowing. And I hear birds chirping. Wow, that was fun to do. Now you can also see if you can feel, notice 5 things that you can feel. And I know we've talked about this before. This is grounding, okay? So let's see. I can feel the iPad I'm holding. I can feel my hair on my cheek. I can feel my back on the pillow. I can feel my feet on the ground. I can feel my knee touch the desk that I'm sitting at. And I can feel my heart beating. What can you feel? All right. So that was take 5. And then this one is called Broaden Your Horizons. Feeling frustrated and confused can make your whole mind feel trapped. You may feel like you're never going to understand. When this happens to me, I do a mindfulness trick. Here's what you do. Go outside or to a window and look straight out into the distance, to the farthest point you can see. Look to the right and the left like an explorer at sea. Expand your gaze in every direction. Challenge your brain to take in new information and feel intense emotions start to fade. When you do this, your world becomes bigger than just your problem at the moment. Not only that, but the pathways in your brain are open now and your mind becomes ready for learning. Oh, I love that. Well, I'm actually sitting next to a window, so I'm going to look outside and see what I see. Well, I'm right by Town and Country, the baseball field, so I see the big stadium lights, and I see clouds in the distance. And that's really making me feel happy also because there's sun shining outside. What do you see when you look outside? It's a little bright too, so I'm going to shut my windows. I'm going to open them the other way so you can still see me. All right, guys, that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. So our last thing that we're going to do for this lesson is read another quote from my book. Okay, this is my Love Life book. And the quote says, "Love the possibilities. You whose day it is, get out your rainbow colors and make it beautiful. I love that. So at home, it might feel like there's not much you can do, but actually, if you look around, maybe you can find a new toy you haven't played with in a while. Maybe you have colors. Maybe you can go outside. I want to challenge you to find something new that you can do and see the possibilities soar. And also, we're going to end, we didn't do our affirmations at the beginning, so we're going to end this with our affirmations. All right? So ready? I am brave. I am strong. I am kind. I am good. And I am loved. All right, brave leaders, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I will see you next time.